Some people are lucky enough to see their savings and retirement plans progress just as they mapped them out. Others, however, have to adjust as life throws them a curveball or two. No matter which category you fall in, Ohio's retirement coach and his entire team can help you along the way. We have Greg Taylor with Legacy Retirement Group here for our weekly Q&A. So good to see you, Greg.
Good to be here.
All right, as with most things in life, you know, people should expect the unexpected when it comes to their retirement plan, I imagine. Is that
life happens, right?
Right. That's a safe assumption, right? That things are going to change.
They absolutely will.
Okay, so today's questions are going to run the gamut to those being prepared and those being surprised. So first up, we have Bill in Grove City. I am 72 years old, still working full-time, still contributing to my 401k. My neighbor tells me I'm supposed to take distributions because I'm older than 70 and a half. My sister says I don't because I'm still working. I'm also not sure about Social Security, again, because I'm still working. So what is the right answer?
Well, Bill, your neighbor happens to be incorrect here. You do not have to take distributions from your 401k. In fact, you can continue to contribute to your 401k as long as you're still working. However, and so that makes the sister right this time, right?
Okay.
However, if you have an individual retirement account, an IRA outside of the 401k, if you're past 70 and a half, you still have to take required minimum distributions even if you're still working. So that's an important factor there. And if you fail to, this is a kicker, Uncle Sam wants 50% of what you should have taken. So that's a big,
huge.
That's a big whammy if you don't do it. As far as Social Security, you should be taking it now, because once you hit 70, it doesn't keep building and growing, and you can earn as much as you like, and you don't have to give back any of that Social Security. So go ahead and apply and take advantage of that now.
I'm sure the sister's going to be very happy that you said she
sure.
was right in this case.
Absolutely.
You run into this a lot where people will listen to advice from whoever gives it to them, not necessarily knowing who's right or wrong.
That's correct.
Okay, Greg, next we have Dale in Plain City. Lots of advisors are talking about annuities. I've heard they have too many fees and your money's tied up for too long. So what is your take and your opinion on annuities?
Well, people need to understand that there's different worlds of money and different purposes. Now, there are some annuities that have high fees, and we try to steer people clear of those. In fact, if you put 10 annuities on a desk, I'll probably throw 9 of them away that I don't like.
Okay.
Because of a lot of different factors. But understand this, that there's growth potential, there's liquidity, and there's safety in different worlds of money. You can't get all three in any one world. So you have to ask yourself, what is it I'm trying to achieve, and find the right tool to meet that need. So for liquidity, having money in the bank's certainly fine, and it's pretty safe there. You know, for long-term growth, having some money on Wall Street's nice, because over the long period of time, it should grow for you, and that'll help you keep pace with inflation. But insurance companies using certain types of annuities can be nice for providing income. So using the right tool for the right job is really the key.
And using all those worlds of money when they are most appropriate.
That's exactly right. The problem is when people say, I want liquidity, and someone puts them in a 10-year surrender charge vehicle, there's a disconnect there because it's not helping them reach their goal.
Okay, Greg, finally we have Peggy in Powell, who just received one of those curveballs we were talking about. She says, I am 58 years old. I'm going through a divorce. My husband usually handled all of our savings and investments. I'm a little nervous, even though I'll get a substantial sum of money from the divorce. So how should I go about getting set up on my own, financially speaking?
Well, one of the big keys for women, and everyone, by the way, is to really educate yourself. Understand what it is you're trying to achieve. Set your goals, know what your concerns are, and interview 2 or 3 people and find the person that you feel comfortable with. In fact, for any women that are thinking about finding an advisor or trying to learn more, Kristen and I are going to have this coming October 15th, at Miranova downtown. Okay. We're going to have what's called Food, Fashion, and Finance. And it's going to be an opportunity for ladies to have a great time. Really just enjoyable evening. It's going to be catered by Cameron Mitchell. It's going to be a wonderful time just for ladies, and it's really particularly for those that are 55 and older, that are either, you know, getting close to retirement or already retired. But that'd be a great opportunity for you to come and learn a little bit and find out if you're comfortable, and then take charge of your own finances.
That's what we want. We want to get the women involved before something like this happens.
Yes.
So that they're not sitting there with their arms in the air saying, what do I do now?
And whether it be single women or married women, that would like to learn more, they're welcome to come.
All right, we'll put that info on our Facebook page too as well. Greg is sticking around. Up next, we will talk delayed gratification. Kristen will also be joining us, and we'll tell you how much that can have a big impact on how much money you have in the bank when it's time to retire.